Every ride leaves you sore. Your back screams, your knees stiffen, and what used to be freedom now feels like work. Too many seniors give up motorcycles for this reason. But here's the truth. You don't need to stop. You just need the right bike. In 2025, these 17 motorcycles are built to erase the pain and bring back the joy. First up is a machine that's often overlooked, but for seniors, it checks nearly every box for stress-free riding. At number 17, Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 might just be the sleeper hit for senior riders in 2025. Why? Because it nails the ergonomics that older riders actually need. A seat height of 27.2 inches makes it one of the lowest cruisers you can buy, which means flat footing at stops is effortless, even for shorter inseams or riders who don't want to wrestle with tall bikes. Add mid-mount pegs and wide handlebars, and suddenly you've got a bike that's easy on the hips, back, and wrists. The parallel twin 471 cubic centimeter engine isn't about raw speed, it's about smooth, predictable torque. That's gold for seniors who want confidence at low revs without the stress of constant shifting. It cruises comfortably at highway speeds without buzzing your spine, and Honda's refinement keeps the ride calm. Weight is another plus. It comes in around 420 pounds, significantly lighter than traditional cruisers like Harleys. That makes parking lot maneuvers, U-turns, and garage handling far less intimidating. Combine that with excellent fuel economy, close to 60 miles per gallon, and Honda's bulletproof reputation, and you've got a bike that just works without drama. The Rebel also has a huge aftermarket for comfort mods, padded touring seats, backrests, luggage racks. Seniors who want long-haul comfort can kit it out, while those who just want a city cruiser can keep it light and simple. So why isn't it at the very top? Some seniors still prefer more upright ergonomics over the cruiser lean. The Rebel has a slight forward posture that works for most, but not all. Still, for many older riders, this is one of the easiest and most forgiving ways to keep enjoying two wheels in 2025. And if the Rebel 500 offers cruiser comfort for seniors, and the next bike flips the script completely, showing why seniors might be better off on a scooter than any cruiser. At number 16, Honda PCX 160. The Honda PCX 160 might not look like a traditional motorcycle, but for seniors in 2025, it's one of the smartest two-wheel choices available. Why? Because it removes half the challenges older riders face while keeping all the freedom of motorcycling intact. First, the ergonomics. The PCX has a low seat height of 30.1 inches, wide floorboards, and a relaxed upright posture. No clutch, no gears, just twist and go. For seniors dealing with arthritis, back stiffness, or limited flexibility, that automatic transmission is a game changer. You don't fight with levers or gears, you just ride. The new 156 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled engine delivers smooth, steady power, more than enough for city commutes and suburban rides. It'll cruise comfortably at 60 to 65 miles per hour while sipping fuel at close to 100 miles per gallon. That makes it easy on both the wallet and the back. Another big win for seniors is storage and convenience. Under-seat capacity swallows groceries, jackets, or even a small helmet. Add the glove box and optional top box, and suddenly the PCX doubles as an everyday runaround. No heavy saddlebags to deal with, no awkward lifting, everything is built in. Weight is friendly too, coming in at just 292 pounds. Compare that to traditional cruisers and tourers, and you immediately see why this is less intimidating for older riders. Even pushing it around the garage is manageable. The PCX 160 also packs modern safety features like Honda selectable torque control and anti-lock braking. both of which help reduce risk if balance or reflexes aren't as sharp as they once were. It's not a look-at-me machine, it's a comfort tool. For seniors who want stress-free mobility with motorcycle freedom, the PCX 160 is a perfect choice. And while the PCX makes scooters appealing for seniors, the next pick shows how a classic upright standard can blend comfort and confidence better than either scooters or cruisers. At number 15, Yamaha XSR 700. The Yamaha XSR 700 is one of the most senior-friendly retro standards in 2025, and yet it often gets overlooked because riders assume it's too modern or too sporty. In reality, it balances lightweight, smooth power delivery, and upright ergonomics that make it a near-perfect choice for older riders. The seat height comes in at 32.9 inches, which might sound tall, but the narrow seat design allows most riders to flat-foot comfortably. For seniors with knee or hip limitations, that narrow midsection matters. It reduces strain when mounting and dismounting. The riding triangle is upright and neutral, keeping the back straight and wrists relaxed, which means long rides don't end in back or shoulder pain. Power comes from Yamaha's CP2 Parallel Twin, a 689 cubic centimeter engine producing 73 horsepower and 68 newton meters of torque. That might sound like a lot, but the delivery is linear and extremely forgiving. Seniors won't find themselves fighting sudden surges. This bike builds speed predictably, making it easy to control in traffic and smooth on highways. It's also light at just 414 pounds, significantly less than most cruisers or tourers in this displacement class. Fuel efficiency sits at about 58 miles per gallon, so it's not punishing at the pump. And the bike includes modern safety features like anti-lock braking and traction control. Comfort can be further improved with aftermarket seats and bar risers, both of which are popular with older riders who want a softer, more upright setup. The XSR 700 blends classic looks with modern reliability, making it appealing to seniors who want retro charm without vintage headaches. It's the definition of easy to own, fun to ride. Would you choose a lightweight retro like the XSR 700 for comfort? Or do you think a cruiser still beats it for senior riders? Comment below with your pick. While the XSR 700 shows how retro standards can keep seniors comfortable, the machine coming next proves that sometimes downsizing to a simple single cylinder is the smartest move of all. At number 14, Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is one of the most comfortable cruisers for seniors in 2025. Yet many older riders don't realize how perfectly it fits their needs. It was designed from the ground up for relaxed riding, and it shows in every detail. The seat height is just under 31 inches, making it low enough for most riders to plant their feet firmly at a stop. The ergonomics are classic cruiser, forward foot pegs, wide pullback handlebars, and a plush saddle with optional backrests. Seniors dealing with lower back pain often find that this setup keeps them upright and supported without putting pressure on the spine. Power comes from a smooth, single-cylinder engine at 349 cubic centimeters, producing 20 horsepower and 27 newton meters of torque. It's not about speed, but about steady, predictable cruising. The Meteor glides comfortably at highway speeds without vibration rattling your bones, and the gearbox is light and forgiving. Weight is friendly for a cruiser at around 420 pounds, and the balance is excellent. Even in parking lots or slow maneuvers, it feels stable and confidence-inspiring. Fuel efficiency stays strong too, often around 80 miles per gallon, which makes it easy on both the wallet and the tank range for weekend rides. Another big plus for seniors is the Meteor's customization options. Royal Enfield offers factory accessories like touring seats, windshields, and panniers, so older riders can tailor the bike to their comfort level without hunting for aftermarket solutions. The Meteor 350 shines because it combines traditional cruiser looks with genuine ease of use. It's approachable, affordable, and specifically designed for comfort over distance, making it a gem for seniors who don't want anything complicated. And while the Meteor proves that classic cruisers still work beautifully for seniors, the next bike shows how adjustability, not just comfort, can save seniors from aching hips and stiff knees. At number 13, Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S is one of the most adaptable motorcycles for seniors in 2025, and yet many older riders overlook it in favor of more traditional cruisers. That's a mistake, because this is a bike built around comfort and adjustability. The standout feature is Kawasaki's Ergo Fit system. The foot pegs, handlebar, and seat can all be adjusted to suit different body sizes. For seniors, that means no more forcing yourself into an awkward position. This bike bends to you. If you have longer legs, shorter arms, or stiff hips, the Vulcan S can be fine-tuned to make riding painless. Its parallel twin, 649 cubic centimeter engine is smooth and predictable, producing a little over 60 horsepower. That's plenty for highway cruising, but the delivery is so calm that it never feels overwhelming. The power band is broad, which means fewer gear shifts, and seniors will appreciate how easy it is to ride in traffic without stress. Seat height is about 27.8 inches, making it very accessible, and the low center of gravity keeps the bike stable at slow speeds. At just over 500 pounds, it's heavier than entry-level cruisers, but Kawasaki engineered the weight to sit low and balanced, so it doesn't feel intimidating. Comfort accessories are plentiful. Windscreens, gel seats, and luggage setups make it a capable touring machine. Combine that with good fuel economy, around 50 miles per gallon, and the Vulcan S becomes an affordable, versatile cruiser that many seniors would find easier to live with than bulkier American V-twins. The Vulcan S proves that flexibility is the real key to senior comfort. It's not just about being low or light, but about letting the rider shape the bike to their own body. Some cruisers win on nostalgia, others on simplicity. The Vulcan S wins on adaptability, and the motorcycle coming next takes that same spirit of rider-first design in a completely different direction. At number 12, Suzuki Bergman 400. The Suzuki Bergman 400 isn't just a scooter, it's a full-sized comfort machine that feels tailor-made for senior riders in 2025. While some traditionalists might scoff at scooters, the Bergman proves that practicality, comfort, and long-distance ability don't require a big cruiser or touring bike. The first thing seniors notice is the seating. The Bergman has a wide, plush seat with built-in back support and a step-through design that eliminates the awkward leg swing. At 30 inches tall, the seat is low enough for flat-foot confidence, while the upright riding posture takes pressure off the lower back and shoulders. Floorboards let riders stretch their legs out naturally, something many seniors appreciate on longer trips. Power comes from a 400 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled single that produces around 30 horsepower. It's not a rocket, but it's smooth, reliable, and more than capable of holding 70 miles per hour on highways. The continuously variable transmission removes the need for gear shifting entirely, which means seniors can focus fully on the ride without worrying about clutches or gear changes. Storage is another big win. The underseat compartment swallows 2 helmets or a week's worth of groceries, and glove boxes handle the smaller items. For seniors using their bike as a daily runaround, that practicality is priceless. Add anti-lock braking and traction control, and you've got a machine that's both safe and confidence-inspiring. Yes, it's heavier than smaller scooters at nearly 500 pounds, but the low center of gravity and easy handling balance it out. Once you're moving, it feels effortless. The Bergman 400 proves that scooters can be serious touring machines for seniors, blending comfort, practicality, and low-stress riding better than many motorcycles. But if scooters aren't your style, the next Honda proves you can get scooter-level comfort in a full motorcycle package. At number 11, Honda NC 750X. The Honda NC 750X is a motorcycle that senior riders often skip past in 2025, but it's actually one of the most thoughtful designs for comfort and ease of use. Honda engineered this bike with practicality at its core, and that's exactly what makes it so appealing to older riders. The first standout feature is the riding position. The NC 750X offers an upright, natural stance with wide bars and mid-mounted pegs. That combination keeps your back straight, your knees at a comfortable angle, and your wrists free from strain. Perfect for seniors who want long rides without aches. The seat height is just over 32 inches, but the narrow frame makes it approachable for a wide range of riders. Power comes from a parallel twin 745 cubic centimeter engine producing around 58 horsepower. What makes it special isn't the numbers, but the way it delivers power. Torque is concentrated at low and mid-range revs, meaning you don't need to rev it high or shift constantly to get usable performance. For seniors, that translates to smoother, less tiring rides. One of the most senior-friendly options is Honda's dual-clutch transmission. With this, the bike can shift automatically, removing the need for a clutch lever while still giving the feel of a motorcycle. Riders who want simplicity without losing the motorcycle experience often find this feature game-changing. Add in Honda's trademark fuel efficiency, often over 70 miles per gallon, and a clever storage compartment where the fuel tank usually sits, and you've got a bike that blends practicality with comfort better than most in its class. The NC 750X proves that easy to live with can still be exciting, especially for seniors who want a bike that won't wear them out. And while Honda nails the balance of practicality and comfort here, the machine coming next proves that sometimes keeping it small and light is the ultimate formula for senior riders. At number 10, Yamaha TW200. The Yamaha TW200 might look quirky at first glance, but for seniors in 2025, it's one of the most confidence-inspiring motorcycles you can buy. This lightweight dual sport has been around for decades with almost no changes. And there's a reason it's still here. It's simple, approachable, and easy on the body. The TW is known for its low 27.7-inch seat height and fat balloon tires. For seniors, that combination is gold. The low seat means you can flat-foot at stops without a struggle, and the oversized tires add stability on rough roads, gravel, or even sand. You don't need to fight balance or lean angles. It feels planted and steady, even at low speeds. Its air-cooled 200 cubic centimeter single puts out just over 16 horsepower. That doesn't sound like much, but it's delivered smoothly, making the bike predictable and easy to control. Seniors who don't want a heavy or aggressive machine will find the TW's mellow personality reassuring. At just under 300 pounds, it's also one of the easiest motorcycles to push around the garage or load into a trailer. Comfort is surprisingly good, thanks to the upright seating position and wide bars. The TW isn't a highway burner. It tops out around 65 miles per hour comfortably, but it's fantastic for city riding, short tours, and backroad adventures. Fuel economy regularly reaches over 70 miles per gallon, which keeps running costs low. For older riders who value simplicity, lightness, and stability over speed, the TW200 is one of the most senior-friendly options on the market. And here's the fun part. While the TW wins riders over with fat tires and steady handling, the bike coming up next takes a totally different approach, proving that seniors can enjoy comfort without giving up modern performance. At number 9, BMW F800 GT. The BMW F800 GT is one of those touring machines that doesn't always get the spotlight, but for seniors in 2025, it's a hidden gem. It blends comfort, performance, and practicality in a way that makes long-distance riding possible without leaving you stiff or sore. The first thing that stands out is the ergonomics. The F800 GT keeps the rider in a slightly upright touring stance, not as leaned forward as a sport bike and not as reclined as a cruiser. This middle ground is perfect for seniors, since it reduces back and wrist strain while still allowing an active posture for control. The seat is well padded and can be fitted with a backrest for even more support on longer rides. Power comes from an 800 cubic centimeter parallel twin producing around 90 horsepower. That sounds lively, but the engine is tuned for smooth delivery rather than raw aggression. The broad torque curve means seniors don't have to work the gearbox to find usable power. Whether cruising at highway speeds or overtaking traffic, the bike responds calmly and predictably. Another big win is wind protection. The fairing and adjustable windscreen take pressure off the chest and neck, which older riders especially appreciate on long journeys. Add in heated grips, optional luggage, and ABS as standard, and you've got a touring motorcycle that prioritizes comfort and safety. At just under 500 pounds, it's not the lightest bike on this list, but BMW balances the weight low, making it manageable in parking lots and at slow speeds. Seniors who want a machine capable of both short rides and cross-country tours will find this bike surprisingly approachable. The BMW F800 GT proves that touring comfort doesn't have to come with overwhelming bulk. And while this BMW offers touring ability in a friendly package, the machine waiting ahead shows how even entry-level adventure bikes can be tuned perfectly for senior riders who still crave exploration. At number 8, Kawasaki Versys X300. The Kawasaki Versys X300 is one of the most underrated adventure-styled bikes for seniors in 2025. At first glance, you might think a small displacement adventure bike is only for younger riders starting out. But this one makes a lot of sense for older riders who still crave exploration without the pain that comes with heavier machines. The Versys X300 weighs just under 400 pounds, making it one of the lightest adventure tourers available. For seniors, that low weight is a big advantage. It means easier handling in parking lots, less fatigue in stop-and-go traffic, and more confidence on gravel or light trails. The seat height is just over 31 inches, but Kawasaki designed the seat narrow at the front, making it much easier to flat foot than the numbers suggest. Combine that with a relaxed upright posture, wide bars, and long travel suspension, and you get a machine that feels plush and supportive over bumps and rougher roads. Its 300 cubic centimeter twin engine produces around 39 horsepower, enough for highway speeds without being overwhelming. It's smooth, efficient, and extremely forgiving, qualities seniors especially value. Fuel economy often reaches over 60 miles per gallon, so it's economical too. For seniors who want adventure styling without the intimidation of a full-sized BMW or Africa twin, this little Versys delivers comfort, stability, and fun. If you were choosing between a lightweight adventure bike like the Versys X300 and a classic cruiser, which do you think would be easier on your back? Comment below with your thoughts. The Versys shows that small can still be mighty, but the next bike proves that sometimes going even smaller brings a surprising level of comfort for seniors. At number 7, Honda Super Cub 125. The Honda Super Cub 125 might just be the simplest and most charming bike a senior could own in 2025. It's not only the best-selling motorcycle of all time globally, but it also remains one of the easiest to ride. What makes it senior-friendly is the step-through frame and feather-light weight of around 230 pounds. You don't have to swing a leg over a tall saddle, just step through, sit down, and go. The seat height is about 31 inches, But because of the slim design, it feels much lower in practice. Power comes from a 124 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine producing a modest 9 horsepower. That's more than enough for city riding and suburban trips, but never intimidating. The semi-automatic transmission removes the need for a clutch, so seniors can shift through gears with minimal effort or mental load. Comfort is another plus. The upright seating keeps your posture natural, and the suspension, while basic, handles city bumps just fine. It's easy to maneuver, easy to park, and easy to maintain. Seniors who want a stress-free, reliable bike that doesn't demand strength or flexibility will find the Super Cub hard to beat. It's also extremely fuel efficient, averaging well over 100 miles per gallon. That makes it one of the cheapest motorcycles to run in the world. The Honda Super Cub proves that motorcycles don't have to be big or fast to bring joy. They just need to be approachable. And while the Super Cub wins with simplicity, the bike coming next takes a very different path, offering modern performance and comfort in a mid-sized package seniors can still manage. At number 6, Triumph Bonneville T100. The Triumph. Bonneville T100 is one of the most elegant motorcycles a senior can ride in 2025. It blends timeless styling with modern engineering, making it not just a comfortable bike, but also one that feels special every time you ride it. The Bonneville sits at a manageable seat height of around 31 inches, which, combined with its narrow frame, allows most riders to get both feet down easily. For seniors, that sense of stability at a stoplight can make a huge difference in confidence. The ergonomics are classic upright standard: wide bars, neutral foot pegs, and a cushioned bench seat. That setup means no back strain, no cramped knees, and no pressure on the wrists. Its 900 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine produces 65 horsepower, but the power delivery is smooth, with plenty of low-end torque for easy acceleration. Seniors will find that the bike pulls steadily without requiring constant gear changes or high revs. Weighing in at just over 500 pounds, it's not the lightest option here, but Triumph engineered the weight low, so it feels planted rather than heavy. Add in anti-lock braking, traction control, and optional heated grips, and you've got a bike that mixes safety with comfort. The Bonneville T100 also wins with style. Seniors who want something that looks as good parked at the cafe as it feels on the highway will appreciate its heritage design. The Bonneville proves that riding in comfort doesn't mean giving up style. It can mean enjoying both. And while Triumph brings elegance to senior comfort, the bike just ahead proves that rugged utility can be just as valuable when keeping rides pain-free. At number 5, Honda CRF 300L. The Honda CRF 300L may surprise some people on this list, but it deserves its spot. Seniors who still enjoy light off-road riding or rural commuting will find it an excellent choice in 2025. The CRF is a dual-sport machine with a tall seat at just under 34 inches. But don't let that scare you. The bike is incredibly light at around 310 pounds, and the narrow frame makes it easier to handle than many cruisers with lower seats. For seniors who value agility, this design reduces strain when maneuvering the bike. Its single-cylinder 300 cubic centimeter engine produces 27 horsepower, plenty for trails, gravel roads, or country highways. The torque delivery is gentle and predictable, so you're never fighting with the throttle. Seniors who don't want overwhelming power but still want freedom beyond pavement will appreciate this balance. The upright riding position is also forgiving, keeping the back straight and arms relaxed. Long travel suspension soaks up bumps and rough terrain, which means less jarring impact on joints, a huge plus for aging riders. And despite being trail-ready, the CRF is surprisingly efficient, averaging over 70 miles per gallon. This is the kind of bike that rewards seniors who still want adventure, but without the weight and complexity of big adventure tourers. It's simple, reliable, and light on the body. The CRF 300L shows that senior-friendly doesn't always mean low and heavy. It can also mean light and versatile. And if this bike highlights how agility reduces strain, the next one proves that leaning into pure touring comfort can be the ultimate relief for older riders. At number 4, Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic. The Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic is one of the most senior-friendly big cruisers in 2025. It offers classic American styling with touring comfort built right in. While Harleys are known for their bulk, the Heritage manages to keep things surprisingly manageable. The seat height is just under 26 inches, one of the lowest in its class. Seniors can flat-foot confidently, which reduces stress when handling a bike this size. The wide handlebars sweep back naturally, so your arms rest in a relaxed position, and the floorboards let you stretch your legs instead of tucking them uncomfortably. Power comes from Harley's Milwaukee 8 1,748 cubic centimeter V-twin engine. It makes a ton of torque down low, which means effortless acceleration without constant gear shifting. Seniors who want a calm ride will love how it pulls smoothly without needing high revs. The Heritage also includes creature comforts like a wide touring seat, saddlebags, and wind protection, making it easy to enjoy longer rides without fatigue. While it weighs over 700 pounds, the low center of gravity makes it feel more manageable than you'd expect. The Heritage Classic shows that Harley still knows how to build motorcycles for relaxed, comfortable cruising, even for older riders who don't want to sacrifice style for comfort. And while Harley delivers old-school comfort, the next machine shows how a modern touring bike can push comfort to the highest level. At number 3, Honda Goldwing. The Honda Goldwing has long been the king of touring motorcycles, and for seniors in 2025, it's still the ultimate choice for long-distance comfort. The seating is pure luxury, a wide, low seat with excellent back support for both rider and passenger. The foot placement is natural, keeping knees at a gentle angle, and the handlebars sweep back for a stress-free posture. Seniors often compare it to sitting in a recliner on wheels, and they're not exaggerating. Power comes from a 1,800 cubic centimeter, 6-cylinder engine that's unbelievably smooth. The torque delivery is linear, and combined with Honda's dual-clutch transmission option, it takes all the effort out of shifting. Seniors who want to keep riding but don't want to worry about heavy clutch pulls will find this feature priceless. The Goldwing also brings safety and tech, traction control, anti-lock braking, integrated navigation, and even Apple CarPlay. Add heated grips and seats, plus a windscreen that adjusts at the touch of a button, and it's clear why many seniors choose it as their last bike. At over 800 pounds, it's heavy, but its engineering makes the weight disappear once you're rolling. For seniors who want to tour without limits, nothing matches its comfort. The Goldwing proves that motorcycles can rival luxury cars when it comes to long-distance ease. And yet, not every senior wants a massive tourer. Some prefer something lighter that still brings true comfort. At number 2, BMW R1200 RT. The BMW R1200 RT is one of the most refined touring motorcycles for seniors in 2025. It delivers comfort, performance, and technology in a balanced package that doesn't overwhelm. The seat height can be adjusted between 30 and 32 inches, making it surprisingly accessible for a touring bike. The ergonomics are upright and neutral, which means less strain on the back and shoulders. BMW's touring seats are famously supportive, and with optional heated seating, seniors can enjoy year-round riding in comfort. Its 1,170 cubic centimeter boxer twin makes around 125 horsepower, but the delivery is smooth and predictable. Torque is available right from the bottom, so the bike accelerates effortlessly without needing to work the engine hard. Combined with advanced suspension and rider aids, the RT feels stable and confidence-inspiring at any speed. At just over 600 pounds, it's lighter than many full-sized tourers, making it easier to handle in parking lots or on winding roads. Add in integrated luggage, adjustable wind protection, and BMW's reputation for engineering excellence, and the RT becomes one of the best balanced senior-friendly tourers available today. The BMW R1200 RT proves that comfort doesn't have to come with bulk. You can still enjoy long-distance rides without wrestling with weight. But for seniors who want simplicity above all, the #1 pick strips it back to the basics, proving less, really, can be more. At number 1, Honda Shadow Aero 750. The Honda Shadow Aero 750 takes the top spot as the perfect senior motorcycle in 2025. Why? Because it combines everything older riders look for: low weight, low seat, smooth power, and classic cruiser styling. The seat height is a super friendly 25.9 inches, making it one of the easiest bikes for seniors to flatfoot. Combine that with wide bars and forward foot pegs, and you've got ergonomics that relieve pressure from the back, hips, and wrists. Its 745 cubic centimeter V-twin produces just over 40 horsepower, which may not sound like much, but it's tuned for torque right where you need it. Seniors won't feel rushed or overwhelmed. This bike is about relaxed cruising, not speed runs. Weighing just under 550 pounds, the Shadow is far lighter than bigger cruisers, which makes it much easier to handle in daily use. Fuel economy sits around 50 miles per gallon, keeping running costs reasonable. And like all Hondas, it's famously reliable, with low maintenance requirements and parts availability everywhere. The styling is pure retro cruiser, complete with chrome and deep fenders, which appeals to seniors who want traditional looks paired with modern reliability. Add in optional backrests and windshields, and you've got a machine that's as comfortable on short rides as it is on weekend getaways. The Honda Shadow Aero 750 proves that sometimes the simplest formula is also the best. Low, light, and reliable. 17 motorcycles, each built with comfort in mind, but only a few truly shine for seniors in 2025. From scooters to tourers to cruisers, these bikes prove that age doesn't mean giving up the road, it just means choosing wisely. Which one do you think is the perfect senior-friendly ride? Comment below, subscribe, and join us for our next video on budget-friendly touring motorcycles.